Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to talk briefly today about my copyrights and patents, stolen system, and lawsuits. The information I am about to share have been the basis of many major lawsuits, and as well it can warrant future lawsuits. I can truthfully say that many have attempted to stealing or using my works with unlawfulness. This have been grounds for many lawsuits. The point of this information is to protect young aspirers from getting into unwanted lawsuits that jeopardize their talents and abilities. In this video, I will briefly touch upon my works and why it is important for the people to understand the major patents and copyrights in this regard. Many have systems that are developed by me, however, those are also under strict copyright and patents. But I just wanted to express some of the systems that I had developed. That is the NBA, NFL, the educational systems, various land and property systems that thrived upon the protection and security of its peoples. I can say this. Development was a permanent and long-term development that assisted these sports with many things like reform, liability, and as well as their business development and their resources. Through my major economic development reform elite talent program, I have been able to helping in the peaceful progress of many elite and progressive but inclusive organizations. Many reputable organizations know of my abilities as a developer of the ambiance signs for things like state events, arenas, and so on. Many have known me to be, as well as trained some of the most elite athletes of the time in many fields, from the NFL, NBA, Olympics, and other fields. I have and still have been able to utilize my abilities that my great-great-grandfather and Pir Zulfikar Naqshbandi had inculcated in me from a very, very young age. I can say that my abilities was as well independent from my source, from any source, as I had connections to God Almighty and as well as Jesus, the Son of Mary. These are some of the logistics, purple, that fixed, that have come about with many proper systems that have helped many throughout their times and daily lives with things like and against the use of red energy crisis and those sciences or energies that have led to the issues with the welfare of the people. My job duties were vast, and I feel that due to my deliverment of my services, whether it makes sense or not, I can honestly say that I have been contracted for services in the trillions, billions, millions of dollars on a globalistic scale. Services like fans, stadiums, players, ambiance, elite services, security, protection of players, families, and much more. The services that I had given, I feel, was second to none. Even current systems of Purple LeBron, I became famous for my extensive training of elite players that have been in the league since 1997 or even 1999. I can say honestly that many players were being targeted by the use of red energy, and this have led to the players needing the use of yellow energies. Conducted with myself, people like Jesus, and even people like Pir Zulfikar Naqshbandi, who is famous for the yellow energy or Goku energy. The use of various mechanisms for player development and conditioning. I can as well say that many players' security and lives had been played in my hands for years. I feel I have done a good job in this sense with all the responsibility that existed. As well, I can say many players were fearful of their lives due to the attack from the group of hijackers that dealt in the red energy. This was a very big question of players' futures at stake, and I feel I have stepped in with my extraneous abilities to help not only the players but business of all my endeavors, like that of the NBA. I will say that many people know my abilities and understand how many services that I have been given to the various business fields throughout my life. I would like to get my resources directly